is Kim McIntyre. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Connie. The images from Senator Barack Obama's speech in Berlin, Germany yesterday may be hard to forget. He greeted a massive crowd waving American flags and cheering his name. But it may take a while before we find out if Obama's trip abroad has any effect on American voters. Now, the Obama campaign hopes last night's speech was enough to win over some undecided voters in the weeks ahead. Live in Washington, I'm Kim McIntyre. Connie, back to you.
So what is the Republican reaction this morning to Obama's speech last night?
Well, the Republicans are saying, please don't believe the hype. They say all the glamour and glitz and the fireworks and the confetti that was falling last night shouldn't be enough to sway voters. They want to make sure that they're listening to what Barack Obama had to say.
Joins us now with more on McCain's VP choice. And we need to know more because there are a lot of people who don't know this woman, Kim.
That's right, Christy. You know, I had to Google her myself when it was mentioned that she might even be in consideration this morning. McCain certainly stunned the nation by making his pick for vice presidential candidate a female. But Alaska Governor Sarah Palin, she was welcomed to an enthusiastic crowd of 15,000 GOP supporters in Dayton, Ohio already this afternoon.
I am very pleased and very privileged to introduce to you the next Vice President of the United States, Governor Sarah Palin of the great state of Alaska.
A little-known Republican governor from Alaska took center stage with John McCain in Dayton, Ohio.
To have been chosen brings a great challenge. I know that it will demand the best that I have to give, and I promise nothing less.
The dark horse pick is someone McCain described as a reformer and someone with a fighting spirit and deep compassion who will shake up Washington.
She stands up for what's right, and she doesn't let anyone tell her to sit down.
44-year-old Sarah Palin is a mother of 5 and a Washington outsider who shares McCain's views against pork barrel spending and has a keen interest in energy and environmental issues. Palin was not mentioned in political circles as a frontrunner for McCain's VP slot, but Republicans are already touting her as a trailblazer.
The American people will have an opportunity to break the glass ceiling and put a woman in the White House.
Many could perceive this pick as a way to take advantage of disenchanted Hillary Clinton supporters, but Democrats say not so fast.
I don't think it really changes the dynamics. I think the Hillary Clinton supporters are going to follow lockstep with what Hillary Clinton has asked them to do.
Democratic Senator Chuck Schumer is already weighing in on McCain's pick of Palin, saying it's a Hail Mary pass and a real roll of the dice. Live in Washington, I'm Kim McIntyre. Christy, back to you.
Okay, Kim.
Good morning, Connie. Yes, it was John McCain's time to take center stage last night, and he had some fiery words for his supporters. He says that the GOP has lost its way, and he's the man to get them back on track. Senator John McCain made it official, accepting the Republican Party's nomination for president and making a promise to undecided voters.
Thank you for your consideration and the opportunity to win your trust. I intend to earn it.
McCain reflected on his days as a Navy officer and his service in the Senate, vowing to restore the Republican Party to the principles of Teddy Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, and Ronald Reagan. The former POW and staunch supporter of the war in Iraq also offered his views on battle.
I hate war. It's terrible beyond imagination. I'm running for president to keep the country I love safe and prevent other families from risking their loved ones in war as my family has.
McCain said he had admiration and respect for Barack Obama, but contrasted their views on taxes and health care. And in a campaign where both parties are talking about change, McCain said he and his running mate, Alaska Governor Sarah Palin, are the ones who will get the job done.
When we tell you we're going to change Washington and stop leaving our country's problems for some unluckier generation to fix, you can count on it.
The Obama camp said McCain's voting record indicates otherwise.
He voted with George Bush 90% of the time. That's not the change we need in Washington right now.
With both conventions now over, it's on to the debates. The first one is scheduled to take place in just 3 weeks in Oxford, Mississippi. Live in Washington, I'm Kim McIntyre. Connie, back to you.
All right, thank you, Kim, for that update.